is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys?
Women empower women. We're daughters, wives, sisters, and mothers making strides in our own lives. We're women in sports, and what matters to you matters to us. Let's talk about it all on The Playmaker. Here's your host, Nikki Harrison.
Hey friends, welcome to The Playmaker. I am Nikki Harrison, and I am super thrilled to introduce you to two fabulous, lovely playmakers. Let me introduce Lauren Diaciarno. You are the Director of Marketing for the Dallas Cowboys.
Sure am.
And Amy Pratt, Director of Sales for Real Estate and Development. That's a little bit of a mouthful.
It is.
Thank you, ladies, so much for joining me.
Of course. Thanks for having us.
Lauren, I'm going to start with you.
Okay.
Okay. You recently, I'd say like less than a year, was promoted to the Director of Marketing. What does the Director of Marketing for the Dallas Cowboys have on her plate? What do you do?
Gosh, how long is the show? Well, our team is responsible for all things Dallas Cowboys related, so programs like our youth camps, our fan club, single game ticket sales, but then we're also having a hand in events at AT&T Stadium, so our third-party concerts, things like Posty Fest, Mexican national team game, and then also all the things here at Ford Center and the Star. So the Star District with our retail and restaurant spaces, events that are at Ford Center, tours of both venues, and then our newest ventures of Formation and 12, which Amy's going to chat about here in a minute. So we've got a lot of things that we're working on.
So people always ask, oh, what do you do in the off season? Well, for you, there's no such thing.
No, there is no such thing. Off season does not exist.
No, it doesn't.
We're 24/7, 365 around here.
Now, is it fair to say that the marketing department, how it is today, is fairly new within, like, I'd say, like the last 10 years with the opening of AT&T Stadium?
Oh, for sure.
Okay, how's that
It's definitely transitioned over the last 10 years, for sure. I mean, we didn't have the Star even until late 2016. So,
right.
I mean, all of the things that have happened here have just grown our businesses. So it's been really exciting for us, and with that, our team has grown too. So it's been super exciting for us.
Now, you're a New Yorker, born and raised.
Yep, that's right, Brooklyn.
Big ups, Brooklyn.
That's right.
How'd you get to Dallas?
Oh, gosh. Well, I was more recently in Tampa. So I went to college at the University of Tampa and worked for the Tampa Bay Lightning, the NHL team there. So started with them as an intern and worked through a couple of different jobs. Was there for about 4 years before I was looking for a new venture and looking for a new job, and found my way with the Dallas Cowboys.
That's exciting.
Yes.
Exactly. How long have you been here? Like what? I don't know.
It's almost 9 years.
9 years.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's crazy. It flies by.
Yes, it does.
It goes by real fast.
Now, Amy, you being the Director of Sales for Real Estate and Development, please, what does that
It's a great question.
What does that entail?
You know, right now I'm focused on 12 Cowboys Way, which is our luxury living that we have that will open in February. We'll have our first residents move in then. It's right here on the Star District. And there it is.
There it is.
That's pretty.
And then, you know, I help out our development team with all of our commercial leasing out here at the Star. We've got a bunch of property around. We're building some stuff up in Prosper. So you name it, when it comes to the real estate in our business and with the Jones family, I'm a little bit involved in it.
Well, now I will dive further into 12, but I kind of want to start at the beginning because you've worn many hats with the organization.
Yes.
Talk a little bit about your journey here for the Dallas Cowboys.
I'll repeat what Lauren said. How much time do we have? Right. I started when there was a hole in the ground out in Arlington. And I was with some other salespeople. We were hired on, we were in trailers, and we were selling season tickets and suites, our seat options, before the stadium opened. So did that for a couple years. We got the stadium opened, And then I was fortunate to get the job of figuring out our tour business at the stadium and what that meant. I mean, we knew we wanted to keep the building open 365. There's everything you can imagine in there, including the artwork.
Yeah.
And it was, how do we get people to see it outside of just the Cowboys home games or other events that we do? So hired a sales team of 15 people, and we started selling group tour tickets to get people out to the building. That worked. And then I was given the opportunity to work with our private event business out at the stadium. So social events, galas, meetings, whatever it is, again, to get more people in the building. So hired a team to do that. And then Legends was becoming Legends, and they had me go out and open up all of our properties and put in the private event business and the tour business where needed. So I was on the road for about 6 years.
And for people that don't know what Legends is,
Yeah.
what is Legends?
So Legends is a company owned by the Steinbrenners of the Yankees and the Jones family of the Cowboys. And quite honestly, they do everything.
Yeah.
I mean, we started out as a food and beverage company. We moved into seat options and season tickets, sponsorship sales, feasibility. I mean, you name it. When a team is needing help, they come to us. They come to Legends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. And so, you were traveling with Legends.
I was traveling a lot, yes.
But you got tired of it.
I did, you know. I wanted to settle down, you know. I want to start a family. I want to be able to kind of live my life a little bit. And traveling was great. I met so many people out on the road and so many cool projects. But it was a time where I just needed to settle down. And so an opportunity came up where it was, what about real estate? And I thought, well, I know nothing about real estate. And, you'll figure it out.
Oh, wow.
So came in.
A lot of that around here.
A little bit, but you know what? I came in, I got my real estate license, and it's been a great opportunity because there's so many ties in everything that I've done. So building the tour business and the private event business was, a little bit of project management and building that and creating that, and it's a little bit of what's going on with 12. I mean, we've never had a residential piece of business under our belt, and so it's been fun. It's I've been able to take things from everything I've learned and put it into this new role, and it's been amazing.
That is fabulous. So Delaney Foley was on the show last week, and she reminded me of the Academy of Country Music Awards that took place at the stadium a few years back. I had completely forgotten about that. And so the both of you have been part of some really, really awesome events and opportunities here for the organization. What have been some of your favorites?
Oh gosh, there's been a lot. The ACMs was a good one.
Really? Okay.
I think probably the NFL draft, hosting that 2 years ago already.
Yeah.
Gosh,
That's crazy.
I know, it flies by. That was one of the most exciting ones. It was part of kind of the planning from start to finish. So to see it all come together on draft day was really amazing, especially when you've only seen it on TV. Then to be there live and watch the draft, it was something that I'll probably never get to do again. So it was really exciting.
About your favorite, the draft.
I
What
think
about
so.
you, Amy?
I would say, first of all, I would say George Strait, because it was the first event that we had at the stadium. And so for us to see it from literally a hole in the ground to putting on and having everyone come and enjoy it and see it for the first time. But I would have to say, watching people's faces when they walk into now any piece of property that we have, whether it's the stadium or here at the Star or the Ford Center, and their eyes. And, just how excited they are to be there and what it means to them and what we've done to be able to provide that. Whether they live here, whether they're a Cowboys fan or not, we still get them in there. And I think really just that whole experience is just to see the wow on everyone's face has just been amazing.
Well, everything from, I know 12 is going to be that way, but from Cowboys Club, formation, newly opened.
Yep.
I mean, even when this place, the Star, opened, you're right. You walk in and it is wow. So let's talk about 12.
Yes. Yes, let's do it.
So where did that innovation come from?
It was, again, we wanted some residential on our 90 acres, and the opportunity came up to partner with Roger Staubach, number 12.
Yeah.
And he's heavily involved in the real estate business. And so the Jones family and Roger came together and said, let's do this, let's put it together. And obviously the address was 12 Cowboys Way, and it worked out to be 12, so it's a tie into Roger, and it works out. And
That's great planning.
it is, right? But it's 160 units, so it's a boutique And it's going to be an amazing place to live. The amenities are out of this world. I mean, you get access to Cowboys Club, Cowboys Fit. We'll do transportation to the stadium for games. I mean, you get Omni room service. I mean,
Wow.
the amenity list goes on. So you won't find another place like this.
This is fabulous. And so now that
Get in
we're
now,
almost
Nikki.
get in now.
Do you need a place?
Well, what did you tell me yesterday? What did you say? You said live.
You can live, play, and work the Cowboys way. So you live, right? You'll live at 12. You'll play in the Star District with all of our restaurant and retail, which, you know, we've got some new places that just opened up, which are awesome. And then you can work here at Formation or Cowboys Club or wherever, but you can post up and work here in great places.
That's fabulous.
Yeah.
Well, and now that you're to the point where you said you're opening in February, you're about to be heavily involved in getting it out there
Yeah.
for everyone to know. What do you have to do from that
We're
standpoint?
excited. Yeah, I know. Just to let everybody know that it's happening. So
Yes.
it helps that construction has been well on its way for the last few months, and it's starting to look like a real building and it's coming close to finishing construction. We just had signage put up about 2 weeks ago up on the building. So we're excited and we're moving forward, trying to get people ready to live.
That's fabulous.
It's helpful because, you know, Lauren and her team really take visions or ideas or, hey, I need to get the word out. We need to do this. We need to do this. And I'm the salesperson. So I go to Lauren and she just implements it and makes it happen. So it's
That's
amazing.
fabulous. And I know that because I see it happen all the time. What type of person is 12 for?
Anybody.
Okay.
A fan, somebody that wants this lifestyle, an urban lifestyle where you can live, play, and work, right? And you have access to everything here. So really, anybody. I mean,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And I like that you said that, an urban lifestyle. I feel like that is happening in little pockets all over North Texas.
Yep.
And you, being a New Yorker, would you say that that's what people apparently must want? A lot of people are moving from the north to North Texas,
Yeah.
and they don't want to have to drive from, your suburban cities to the city. They want it right there.
For sure.
Would you say that northern influx?
Yeah, the sense of convenience for sure. I mean, to be able to walk out your door and go grab a coffee, go work a little bit, then go take a workout at lunch. You don't even have to get in your car. You can do almost everything that you need to do just by walking around. So
Fabulous.
that convenience is, I think, what people are looking for now.
I love it. And February, correct?
February 1st.
All
We'll
right.
start hard hat tours in December, which will be exciting because people can go and actually look and see and touch and feel.
Definitely.
And then we'll move people in February.
I love it.
yeah.
And where can people find more information?
12cowboysway.com.
Okay. Perfect. Now, there's so many ladies that work here for the Dallas Cowboys in this organization that are doing great things. Talk a little bit about what that is like to work amongst other women. And I mean, at the end of the day, it's a football team, but there's so many of us here making it happen. What has that been like for you?
It's been great. I mean, like you said, we have so many intelligent, driven women who are part of this organization. I mean, even our marketing team is mostly female, which is really exciting. And I think it's just so nice to work with people who are so like-minded and, they have the same goals and motivations, and to be surrounded by that, it comes from our ownership team down. And just instilling that in all of us, I think, is super exciting to be a part of.
Yes. What about you, Amy?
I would just say it's great, again, to say what Lauren said, that to have the like-minded and to have the people, but I think it's also, it's been great to see females come in and not be afraid, right? A lot of people used to think it was afraid, only men can work in sports, or only this, or it's a football team.
Right.
And for us to get out there and say, there is so much more. I mean, I never thought I would be here. I was only supposed to be here for 2 years to open up the stadium. And, I didn't realize how much there was. And, again, I thought I'd be managing a ticket sales department, and I'm in real estate now.
But it's funny that you say that. You didn't know how much there was, but back then, what is now
Right.
didn't even exist.
Right.
It's like you guys have been innovating as we're going.
That's, I think, that's what's been the most exciting part is that, I tell people I work for the Dallas Cowboys, and they're like, oh, that's great. You must love football, which I do. I love football, and that's the reason I got down this path of working in sports. But now I'm in the residential real estate business and the gym business and co-working business. And it's all these new ventures that, for me, it's a great career opportunity, but it's not just football team, even though
No.
that's how all of this has started.
Right.
And you, it's also the boxing business.
Right, it's everything. Yeah, I mean,
Concert business.
Concert business.
it's
so
endless.
much.
endless number of things, but
Endless.
it's what keeps it exciting, and we're lucky to be able to be given those new opportunities, and it just allows us all to grow in our careers. I mean, you would never think that you're selling real estate, and here you are now.
Here I am.
And let me ask you both this, because I know you told me you played volleyball on the collegiate level.
I did.
And you played sports in high school. I must be the oddball because I did not. I didn't play any sports. But I feel like my past guests also were involved in sports. Do you think your involvement in sports and the attraction to competition drew you to want to work in sports?
I think so. I think I mean, I've always enjoyed sports. I grew up in a family of lots of boys, so it was kind of forced upon me. I was also born on Super Bowl Sunday, fun fact.
Really?
So feels,
I love it.
Feels meant to be that I work
Yes.
in the NFL now. But I think when you're in a team environment and playing a sport, you're just naturally in that zone of like working in a team and being around a sport. So I think it's kind of a natural transition then to enjoy that and want to make it a career. At least that's what it was for me. So
What about you?
So I grew up in a baseball family,
Okay.
but I didn't play softball. I don't know why, but I was on a baseball field my whole life. So then I went off and played volleyball. But, it was funny. I got my degree in advertising. So I had this vision of working at an advertising agency, but somehow tied to sports. And never in my wildest dreams did I think I'd be in sales. And
Really?
I got my first job was with the Phoenix Coyotes hockey team back in Arizona. And I thought, this isn't for me. Like, I don't know how to sell group tickets. Like, I'm not ready to like smile and dial. That's not, no. And I started to do it, and I was like, this is more than just picking up the phone. I'm selling something that people want. It's an experience. I can be passionate about it because I understand sports, and giving something to someone that they wouldn't normally want or need or know about. Again, it was a cool experience, and then obviously getting a chance to come out here and seeing the passion within the company, it's something you can't get out of, especially when you're in it, and it helps that there's a team on the field that plays and gets that excitement even more.
Yes.
So
Gets that blood pumping.
yeah, exactly.
Well, this has been such a treat. And before I wrap, I have a little fun thing that we do. I like to toss out some rapid fire questions.
Okay.
So, this is fun. This is a lot of fun. So I'm going to ask a question, and I'll start with you, and then you answer.
Okay.
Okay? What time does your alarm go off every morning?
around 5 a.m.
Or around 5 a.m., okay? What about you?
Between 5 and 6.
Okay.
There's a lot of snoozes in there.
I definitely snooze.
Definitely. What's the first thing you do when you wake up?
Make a cup of coffee.
Okay.
I would say coffee and check my emails.
Coffee, check the emails.
Yeah.
Do you do that too? You check your email?
I try not to. I try to give my phone like a 10-minute rest, like let me wake up a minute, but that's hard to do.
I understand, yes. Okay, what is something in your makeup bag or on your makeup counter that you can't live without right now?
Perfume.
Okay, want to share which kind?
I wear Dolce & Gabbana The One. I've worn it forever, and I can't seem to try something new. It's just like, it's my standard, and that's
the
it.
one.
I just can't go with something different.
I love that. What about you?
I would say mascara and lip gloss.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me right now, it's moisturizer. It is so dry outside.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Beach vacation or snowy mountains?
Beach.
Beach.
100%.
100%.
Can I have both?
Right?
I'll take beach, but I mean, I'm right there split.
Okay. Alrighty. What is your favorite thing to do?
Travel.
Travel.
Or eat.
Or
Or both. Okay, both at the same time.
I love that.
Yeah.
What about you?
I would say being around my friends and travel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Alrighty. Last one. If you weren't the director of marketing and if you weren't the director of sales and real estate development,
You nailed it.
I nailed it. What would you be doing?
Oh my gosh, that's a hard question. I would be a food blogger.
Really?
Yes.
I love that.
Just like travel around, eat, and like write reviews.
That's a happy place.
Yeah. Yes.
All right. What about you?
Oh, I'd probably be working with kids.
Really?
Yeah.
You love kids.
I love kids, and I love to help them out in any way, so probably
Love that.
do that.
Love that. Well, ladies, this has truly, truly been a treat. I thank you so much. You have really inspired me. Both of you are so innovative, and I love it. Thank you so much.
Thanks again for having us.
Of course.
This is great.
Well, we'll be back next week with more Playmakers.